I'm Justin Chang, film critic for the Los Angeles Times, and this is my review of The Laundromat, Steven Soderbergh's new comedy about the Panama Papers scandal.
Privacy and secrecy are two different things. Privacy is locking the bathroom door when you want to take a pee.
Secrecy, on the other hand, is locking the door because what you are doing in a bathroom isn't what people usually do.
And sometimes, after privacy has had a few drinks, he might decide he wants to spend the night with a secrecy just to explore their relationship.
But where can they be together without people peeking in through the curtains?
Well, usually in an offshore company. That way, someone looks in a window, they see an empty room.
And the window and the room could be in two different places.
Yeah, the window could be in the British Virgin Islands and the room could be in...
China. Goes all the way to China. Mel found it on the internet. They had the whole story.
Mom, I think you're spending too much time obsessing on this.
Politicians are doing it. It's not just criminals. Bribery, corruption, money laundering, millions and millions and millions of dollars.
The Laundromat is an uneven but disarmingly playful collection of stories, all set in the world of shell companies, offshore tax havens, and other tools used by the world's wealthiest people to conceal their riches. Adapted by Scott Z. Burns from Jake Bernstein's book, Secrecy World, it's Steven Soderbergh's latest and perhaps most confrontational close-up on the problems of global capitalism in the 21st century. Meryl Streep plays a Michigan widow who's lost her husband in a boating accident and finds herself one of many victims of an insurance scam. Her journey sends her tumbling down a rabbit hole of financial fraud, with Antonio Banderas and Gary Oldman on hand as two smug but affable businessmen ready to explain difficult financial concepts to an audience not necessarily in the know. That may make The Laundromat sound a little like The Big Short, but Soderbergh, always one to experiment with form, puts his own spin on this potentially dry material. He keeps pulling rabbits out of narrative hats. There's a melodrama of upper-class Moors and a secret assignation that turns suddenly deadly. There's also Streep's clever and surprising performance in a movie that ultimately presents itself as a blood-boiling call to arms. Not everything in The Laundromat works, but it's an admirable effort by Soderbergh to make a movie in which money itself is the all-knowing protagonist driving the story forward. I'm Justin Chang for the Los Angeles Times.
Where the f*** is my money?
Most of the time, we don't even know.